feel like if I've got 50%, I'm allowed to claim it.
You have to be half to see.
Hello!
We're back.
Hello and welcome to the Cowboy4Game Yu-Gi-Oh podcast. I'm your host Jake. This is Blake, our resident bird, and this is Ben, who's really sick and tired of this shit despite it being away for a month.
It was built up. It was the built up for the month. That's all, you know. It was built up for all the weeks away.
It won't take people very long if they're listening to the podcast as opposed to watching to work out that you've returned.
Yeah, to be fair, that was the audio cue that I have in fact returned, and Bird Corner is back in action. Later.
Somewhat reduced.
Oh, what happened to Bird Corner while Bird Corner was gone?
Yeah, many ups and downs. It got renovated, it got demolished, that's the other word, and then it got renovated again.
No, we're not in the renovation mode.
Yeah, we aren't kind of in the, we're kind of in the, make it work mode.
We're in the British came and took the statues from our temples mode.
No, we ignore that one.
How was our week in Yu-Gi-Oh? Let's start with Blake, as I'm told he has played.
Yes, so I did a bunch of online testing with other friends.
Yes.
Weirdly, have other friends that invited me to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And it was a bit weird. But, so I put birds together for potentially what might be a YCS list. Maybe. I thought because it's like right at the end of the holiday, if we are back in time and I do want to play it, I may as well have a list together with macro and D-Fisher and stuff. I was like semi-interested, but I really don't know how good those cards are. I put 2 macro in the side and 2 D-Fisher in the main, and it's still like... The deck just wins going first. You don't need more going first cards, if I'm honest. You really need more going second cards, and none of those cards are going second cards.
Arguably D-Fisher is.
You can kind of like slap it and play, but if they've set up on you, it's kind of like... So yeah, just a lot of testing like weird matchups. There's one dude, again, it's similar to locals. I somehow can't escape the one person that just wants to run dinos. Shockingly, they're not wind. So...
They do run into that problem of not being bird.
They're face down.
Yeah, that's the other issue.
Happened eventually.
Yeah, that was the other issue that I went, and then I tried to tribute it. It didn't work. But, yeah, so just a lot of testing and seeing kind of... I think it's going to turn into almost just rely on... I'd literally just say, fuck it, dice roll. We go first, we win. Set a bunch of heavy traps. Without mine, it's like a bit tricky, but...
Oh no, whatever will you do with that?
I can't stall for 5 turns until I have the hand I need.
Yeah, like, you just go for it, you know?
Yeah, you flip, harpy, and go.
Ben, how was your week?
My week wasn't too bad. I don't know, had I officially decided last week that I was playing Dragon Maid for YCS?
Yes.
Okay, a continuation of that. I went X1 at locals on Tuesday. Did pretty good. Lost to Jake in the final. I decided to take a gamble, and it just didn't pay off. I was like, okay. It's just the way it is, isn't it?
The way it do be.
Yeah. It's just the way it is. Although I did remember an interaction after the fact that could have changed it. But we'll see how that goes.
You've had that a couple times where you've had realizations that you made a misplay right after it happened.
Yeah, I need to, like, just be more decisive in, like, my next move. Because I'll often, like, think of my entire line. Then when I'm doing the entire line, I'm like, now this is the part where I do this. And then immediately realize, nope, I was supposed to do something else because I can do that for free in 2 seconds.
Yeah, and I think the tier element deck probably put you in that mind frame of like, just think with what you have rather than thinking of what you're going to have.
Yeah.
Because a lot of tier element is like, what have you put in the bin? What can you actually do?
Yeah. Whereas this is like, get resource A. But then, when you get resource A, often you get access to resource B, and then resource B recurs, and then you have all these resources. And instead of doing that, I was like, let's go... So, point of context. For example, today, I kind of shit the bed today. Not really. At no point did I play poorly. All my losses were just hard-fought losses where I just kind of lost. At one point I like searched the fusion spell, despite the fact that I was about to resolve a power which had no target in deck to send a graveyard. And I was like, I could have just searched a tidying and then dumped that, or I could have searched literally anything else in my deck and then dumped the fusion spell and gotten access to the fusion spell anyway. Considering I couldn't use the fusion spell, and I knew I couldn't use the fusion spell, getting tidying was the correct choice in every situation. And yeah, that's where we were. That's kind of just where
Weirdly
it's at.
enough, on your point, I never thought about that, but in talking to Leo last week, he was saying that Tyr has kind of like warped his way of like playing Yu-Gi-Oh, where it's the first deck where you kind of just go, I don't know what I'm gonna get. Have access to. I have to decide that afterwards. And it happens, and you go, okay, this is where I'm going now. Like,
you're just trying to reduce your variance as much as possible.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
Off we go.
And I think as well, it's interesting not only for the person playing the deck, it's also interesting for the opponent in that there's no clear linear play. There's not a crux hand point or crux point that like you can hit the deck and that's the end of their turn.
Negate this,
other
and
than
it
like
works.
mad floodgates.
Yeah.
But like. Yeah, both players in those matchups are basically just going, okay, if they get to this, I think I can do this, and this will prevent this. It's odd.
That mirror seems real fucky wucky.
It is.
It is very fucky wucky.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, whoever can get to Dweller first is going to be out ahead. But at the same time, that can be discounted somewhat if the other players opened enough Bestials that they can't just actually get to a play.
Yeah.
Because getting to the Dweller is super easy. With the Ishizu fairies and stuff, like getting to level 4s is beyond easy.
Yeah.
But yeah, the Bestials complicate the matchup.
Weird.
Yeah.
But it's interesting. What were you playing?
Ishizu Tier Element.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Big prep. Are you?
I'm nearly happy with things. I think the extra deck could use some tweaking. I definitely want to change up the side a little bit. I'm not finding that the super polys that I have in there at the moment are going to be as beneficial as I was hoping. So I'm thinking of changing those out for maybe twin twisters or maybe something else. So I just have to work that out. Because at the moment, like, everything else that goes in there is more than fine. It's just, yeah, the super polys never come up.
I have also been playing the last 2 weeks with no side deck. So like when I built
Perfect the
this
main
deck,
Ben.
yeah, when I built, I'm now happy with the main deck. 45 cards, I got it down. I'm fine. When I built the deck, I literally like took out 12 cards to put in the Yoshizus at first, and those 12 cards are my side deck.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yep.
Yeah, so it's just like there. I'm like, oh.
You're just playing with an extended main deck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, do I want to take out a bunch of Ishizus right now and put this in? Yes.
Smoke
Oh,
screen.
good thing I've got this. In we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just need better options. I need win buttons in my side deck. Whereas at the moment, my side deck is a bunch of like fair cards.
Yeah.
My side deck needs to be unfair cards.
Yes. Absolutely. That's actually a very good, like, right now, make your side deck unfair cards.
Yes.
Just make them, like, unfair for a bunch of different matchups or just the matchups you think you're going to see heaps and just side them all in.
What's good unfair cards against tier?
I don't know, stuff that stops special summoning. Silent Graveyard.
Necro Valley?
I could play Silent Graveyard.
Necro Valley cucks him.
Oh, I just
Yeah.
mean, I thought you was genetic.
Oh, in
genetic? Generic?
Genetic.
cards.
Yes.
DNA surgery.
True. Make everything
Something else.
Aqua. Aquamador.
Agua?
Aguada?
Yeah, so quickly on my week. I won on Tuesday.
Yep.
I had a mirror match. It was actually one of the few mirror matches that I was enjoying. And I think that's mainly because I was winning.
Can't wait for YCS.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of that. And I need to get more comfortable with the mirror because
that's
it's going
always
to be
sad
a
about
lot of those. What was my other matchup? I think I versed Dinos. Yeah, I versed Dino Kashtira. That was odd.
Was it Indiana?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. What?
Da, 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 da.
Da, da, da. Oh, I don't know.
Wait, what's that theme for?
Da, 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 da. I don't know. I haven't
Well,
watched
what was
it.
my theme for? A-Team.
I haven't watched that either.
With an A-Team. Da, da, da,
I'm gonna get
da,
outed
da,
as
da.
not watching any movies, and it's really true.
Da, 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 da.
Anywho.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get copyright claimed.
No, we're not, because that is nowhere near the tune that it's supposed to be. Yeah, so mirror match, Kashtira, Dino, and then Ben in the finals. Yeah, you just didn't have good mills, and then I had better mills.
Wasn't it like I blew you out game 1, you blew me out game 2, game
Uh-huh.
3, I took a gamble and lost?
Yes, that is pretty much how it went.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah, welcome to mill decks.
Yeah, I set up like the way to counter. So I was like, we're each gonna mill 5. I have the way to stop Jake when he mills good cards, and then I milled fucking horribly. Jake also milled mediocre, but his mills were like counters to then my follow-ups, and I was like, I don't have any follow-ups, so pass.
Go on.
Yeah, I think I milled like most of my shuffle backs.
Yeah, and I was like, I milled nothing. I think I milled like Lightning Storm, 2 Bestials, and then something else, and I was like, none of these cards do
Ooh.
anything.
Not great. So we move on to some news. So we start with Masterduel. So the
A
duelist
bad format.
only because your birds were killed.
They did get taken out back.
Yeah, people are still trying to play them.
Stop.
You can
stop.
work it out.
My PSA, stop. It's a game where you can build cards. Build something else.
It's okay. Runick's coming soon.
Runick's.
Runics are out.
Runick's are out!
Yeah, Runics, Labyrinth,
I'd build
some
Runick.
Predaplant nonsense.
Labyrinth Wall.
I versed
Jirai Gumo.
not Labyrinth. Versed Runic not that long
Thanks,
ago.
Seb.
I versed Runic not that long ago. The thing that cucked them the most, with my build at least, and I noticed a few other Despia branded builds, is it's a thick deck.
Yeah, and it gets banished, it gets search, and then shuffle back, and
Yeah, but it's more so the fact that like they're not whittling away nearly enough of the resources of the deck to stop a thick deck playing.
yes.
And in that time frame, you're building up resources and you're being able to punch face.
Tribute summon Vanity's Fiend.
Yeah,
Lol.
the one I was versing was like more predicated on the back row floodgates, so like it had skill drain rivalry and stuff like that.
Tribute
And even
summon
then-
Vanity's Fiend.
Yep.
Even then, there's 3 fiend monsters that I can have on the board at one point. One of them is Chimera, one of them is one of the other Albaz fusions, and the kit
Majesty's
thing that
Fiend.
searches.
Yeah, there is no Majesty. Oh, I know, it's still a Fiend though, so Jake can summon Fiends apparently.
No, it just says no monster.
I'm just
effector.
saying. Look,
Right.
it doesn't matter.
Tribute summon.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's just a thing that I noticed. I'm not saying it's happening in every matchup. I'm just saying it's something I noticed in my matchup.
Jake be like,
There's this thing that I noticed that's trending in Master Duel.
it's training
I
monster.
didn't say that.
Only for
There's
me.
a lot of people playing Mech Knights. Every single game I've played, someone summoned one.
Weird.
It's not.
Weird.
Anyway,
This graph shows.
well, actually, speaking of that,
The
let's
player on the
see.
bottom side of the screen plays Mech Knight 100% of the time.
Side against it, boys.
So, as it currently stands, as by Master Duel meta, Branded Despia is still tier 1, with Runick coming in next, then Pendulum Magician, then
Lit.
Dragon Link, then Sword Soul.
I might play Pendy Magicians.
Pendulum Magician is actually really aids. The
Banished.
main thing that I don't
Banished.
like is they're playing the
What
Valiant.
version of the deck is it?
It's like build massive board you can't play through. Haha.
Is it like the dragons? Surely not.
No.
What do you mean the
No.
dragons?
Okay, you know what I'm talking about, right? The vortex and shit. No, cool.
They haven't done that in years.
I know. I was like, what does Pendulum build massive board
In
for?
Master Duel they are.
In Master Duel, they're wrong.
Is that what they're doing?
Yeah.
Oh no shit. They're doing like
So it's
Pendulum things.
So it's Appaloosa, Vortex, Savage, Baron.
What the fuck?
No, but that...
What the fuck's Pendy doing?
They've
Do they? They've got.
been able to do this stuff for a
They've
while.
got Electromite. They've
Yep, that's the
got Astrograph. They've got
Holy
the,
shit.
They've got the Pendulum fusions that can copy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
FTK cards.
Yeah. I've only ever first one FGK though, so I
Weird.
don't know if it's
I
just
might.
people don't like to
I
play.
might
them.
have a diddle.
Excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll diddle a vortex dragon.
Off camera.
We'll see how we go. Off camera, please. Yeah, I might have a
I feel
fiddle.
like it's an expensive deck. That's the only thing. I think there's a lot of ultras.
Damn. Giving Konami more money. Sheet.
You gave them money?
If I don't, I have to play the game. Both of these things are a problem. No win situation.
I just have 4,000 gems for the fun of it.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ben likes to flex on the fact that he has 4,000 gems, but also doesn't like the game or the.
So, funny thing is,
Thing
for the
in
past 3 months I've said I have 4,000 gems. It's because I've neither played the game to get more, or spent them.
Spend.
And I am about to spend them on Runick, and I'll play Runick for 5 minutes.
What's stopping? Oh yeah, everything. I was gonna say, what's stopping Penny from being good right now? Everything. All
yeah,
of it.
pretty much every
All of it.
obstacle that Konami can put in
Wait,
their way.
didn't they give us Astrograph back though?
Anti-spell.
They gave us Astrograph back, which is a good start, and then Double Iris came back, and then Skullcrab came back, and we still don't have Electromite.
Electromite can never come back.
Nah, it's fine.
No. They released a whole bunch of heavy metal first support, and then they still kept it banned. It's never come back.
Oh, I see. Yeah, if they were gonna do it,
If they were gonna do it, they would have done it a year and a half.
They already have Electromite Light. Like, they have no incentive to actually
Okay.
give us
Oh,
Electromite back.
the
Beyond the
woman.
pendulum. Yes.
Beyond the pencil.
The woman that goes.
Do you know how good? Do you say how good my knowledge is of cards, but not the names? It's always this thing.
What they look like in an approximation of their effects.
Yeah, that's exactly it. That's I know every card in Yu-Gi-Oh by that metric.
It adds, but you no use effecto.
No effecto, por favor.
No effecto.
So as I started with, the Duelist Cup is underway. So similar to the last one, you get up
Jake was
to.
about to show some brass knucks.
Yeah, so did I. Weirdly, so did I. I was like, what?
I'll get to that in a second. So it's running until I think the 18th of December in terms of your like getting up to stage 1, and then for another week or so for stage 2, something like that. Yeah, the important thing is Flunder's not there.
Yeah. What a shit deck to play against. Like, on the real.
It's really not fun.
It's so AIDS, and I appreciate that they have to. They just seem hellbent on having one of those decks within the game at any point. Sometimes they're better than others. Like Full Power Masterpiece deck was like a whole. But like they just have to exist according to Konami. There has to be one, and you just go to a YCS and go. Can I not just... Like, no, I don't want to see this. I don't want to see Mindstorm. I don't want to see Sky Strikers or fucking Draco or whatever.
A lot of these decks involve tributing.
There they do.
So you went from Klee to Monarchs to Draco.
Yep.
All 3 decks did the same thing.
And then Fluundering.
Yep.
Yeah. We had a few years break there where they were like...
Sky
women.
Strikers were like...
What if we gave
women.
you one lone woman?
Yep. And then
Do you think...
ultied the whole deck.
Do you think with those types of decks that they felt that the mechanic was slow, so they decided to make it a tribute thing, or they just decided that tribute's too slow, so they needed heavy floodgate effects on all of the things that involve tributing?
I think it was what they believed was like an underutilized mechanic of the game, where they realized they'd just gone so far into this special summon everything. They were like, see guys, there's another way to summon things. Let's just make it.
I don't want them to.
Neither do I. But I genuinely think it was the fact that they were like, yeah, look, this is a way to play. Flunders was like the epitome of, see, you can normal a bunch. It's not specialing, we swear to God. But you can just keep normaling, right? Like, just do that.
They all also get these effects where it's like, you get to normal summon and teach your opponent about normal summoning.
Yep.
This card says, fuck special summoning.
No.
We are learning about normal summons today, and that is all.
Here's my Domain of the Monarch.
Yeah.
Go fuck yourself.
Oh, that card. I would really like to have been in the room where they went, alright, here's Flunders, it's a bird deck, look, all these birds go into each other and then they cycle in a fun way, and then one person goes, it's a barrier statue or wing beast, and they go, shut the fuck up, shut up, don't worry about it. Look at how these birds go into each other, and they go, but nope, put it out, give it to the OCG.
Is Barrier Statue of Droughts a rock?
Droughts is a rock, yes.
Why are we not summoning this off them Adamantipatus?
Because other people are.
Ah. Good work, other people. You're doing a good job.
I was versing an Adamantipator player not that long ago.
That is called Adamantipatus.
Okay, anyway.
Onomatopia.
So
that is the card they're using.
I was versing one
Oh
of
my
those
God.
players the other day, but then they immediately linked it off into the Link 2 Rock Chick, and I was like, oh, okay, I don't have to play through a floodgate. Awesome. But then proceeded to summon 15,000 more times, had Barone, Savage, and all that nonsense. I was like, oh, I got too excited too soon.
In case you were wondering, you can normal summon if you 2 of these and then overlay it into Bahamut Shark and then go in there.
Oh, good. Well, my turn 3 strategy is sorted.
Torrent into
Torrent into Bahamut Shark.
Bahamut Shark. Totally awesome. And then you find a way to Monster Reborn back the torrent.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful.
I'm thumbs upping the camera a lot today.
Back to where we should have been with Waters spamming the board. Thank you.
Anywho, moving on to some leaks of some more accessories and things that are coming out.
D.
Yeah, so we get the Destiny signal as
It's
like
just
a
the
little
letter
holder.
D.
It says D signal or Destiny
Today's
signal.
Master
D.
Duel update is brought to you by the letter D, Jake. D.
We also have a summon limit graveyard surround, which is the brass knuckles you were referring to
Yeah.
earlier.
So, okay.
Yeah.
And we also get sleeves and
Stop with the women.
icon for
Stop.
weather painter.
Stop.
Look, this one is a
No.
mummy.
Stop with women. I want men.
Yeah, where's my men icons? Give me.
You have so many
they
cool
just did
cards.
Vista Starfrost.
Do you know how many cool cards they have and how many well-designed artworks they have
Yes.
of cards that are like very nicely illustrated, and then they just women.
But Blake,
Yeah, like Doodle Bino
Yeah.
Rex.
Yeah,
That guy.
Doodlebana Rex.
Yeah.
it does sell in Japan. You're correct.
You see, they did release that, and it's Gemini Master Diamond.
Ah, for fuck's
Available since day one in Master Duel.
sake. Oh god.
What?
You know what? Anyway,
What's wrong with Gemini Master Diamond?
moving on. So we have some upcoming cards for the Cyberstorm Access. None of them are amazing. Basically, we've got a bunch of support for Superheavy Samurais for reasons I don't understand. It does a lot of the same shit that it used to do.
so excited.
Why?
He's battling boxes.
Oh, he is battling boxes. Excuse me. Excuse
An
me.
arguably worse archetype.
Yeah, I know. Sorry. That's
He's gonna be so disappointed.
that's my bad.
What's wrong with being gong strong, Jake?
You know the funny part? We were talking about like the Luke that used to live here, not the Luke that actually plays Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, not that
Yes.
one.
No.
What's wrong with being gong strong?
It doesn't do anything. Or rather,
Neither does gong. Be strong.
The archetype doesn't do anything new. It's just more of the
Dangwall?
same nonsense. It's I
No,
don't-
just gong.
but
Search pillar.
things that people are probably more excited for is the new Sky
People?
Striker Link monster.
Jake, did you just acknowledge Sky Striker players as people? That's
I
the nicest
don't-
thing you've ever said to a Sky Striker player.
I'm trying to refrain from saying the other
Yes,
P word I
Bragg.
usually call them.
Bragg's come out in a fit of rage.
No, the door handle just did something weird.
He broke the door handle off in a fit of rage at Jake acknowledging Sky Striker players as human.
Oh, I'm on board with that.
Calling them human or subhuman?
Anyway,
Subprimal.
He
I
actually
am
called them
trying
people.
to refer less to them as the other P word that I generally use.
True.
So,
Philanthropists?
not that.
Pedophile.
Does that start with
I don't know, I took a
PH?
gamble.
I feel like it's an F.
Did it pay off?
I don't know, I took a
Let's
gamble.
have a look.
I was like, this is a funny word.
Oh no. Okay, yeah. PH.
Woo!
Yeah, philanthropist. A person who seeks to promote a welfare of others.
I
don't
did
feel
the
like that's what
spell
they do.
good.
Yeah, Sky Strikers definitely don't
No.
do that. Anyway, it's kind of bad though. This new link.
It's shit.
It says
It's
Sky
it's
Striker
garbage.
Ace is fine.
The
Yeah,
thing
but
is,
it's-
It
the
can't be
extra deck's
special
tight
backwards
as
effect.
fuck.
well,
So-
not anymore. They don't have to run Hulk. They don't have to run
Oh, true.
Celine.
True.
So
Celine
Um,
Dion?
Playing
What are they playing, Nonce?
the Charmers instead to get
They're playing the Charmers instead. Okay,
like
good.
what are the ones that bring back from opponent's goes?
Yeah,
Charmers,
Charmers.
yes. Yeah, you good.
Anyway, so it on summon targets a card on the field, destroy it. But then, if you have 3 or more spells in graveyard, you have to send her to the grave.
What? That's so shit.
Yeah.
I think
It's-
you don't have to.
OTS 28 ulti right
Then,
here.
if you have 3 or less spells in your graveyard, send this card
3 or
to the
less,
graveyard.
Yes.
You're a monkey. No, you said it wrong.
You said
Oh, did I?
Yeah, I got you. But you
Oh,
said
I must have read it wrong the
you
first
said
time
the
I heard
normal
it.
text for every Sky Striker card except this one. Because for some reason, all of them say 3 or more do this thing. This says if it has 3 or less, you do something else. Which is
Okay.
just
It's
weird.
not as bad than I thought.
It should. I think it. No, they worded it. Ugh, who cares? It's shit. Stop playing it. Stop playing the deck.
It's gonna be another ulti.
Yeah, it is.
First
Yeah.
we have to get Rose,
Yeah,
then Zeke.
We don't have to get Rose. Rose came in a Starlight.
They'll still do it.
they
No,
will
they
do it.
won't.
They will do it.
They
They
will.
won't.
Are you telling me that they don't do starlights and ultis? That's what I thought. See Super Bowl.
Shut up.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's the only example I can think of off the top of my head, but I'm sure
There's others that
more.
I'm not going to mention.
Yeah,
Trishula.
yeah,
It's a little different. There was like 15 years apart.
yeah. And then they fucked us with the hidden
No, it wasn't.
arsenal.
No.
What? Ulti Trish and Starlight Trish were a fair bit apart.
No.
What do you mean, no? It was like 10 years.
Don't doubt the man, he lived it.
No.
What do you mean, no? Shut the fuck up.
AP Trish wasn't that long ago.
No.
What?
AP Trish wasn't that long ago.
It's not like it was last week though, which is the point we're trying to make.
No, I don't accept this.
AP Trish wasn't that long ago.
AP? What? What are you
Astral
talking
Pack Trish
Oh, okay.
wasn't that long ago.
It was, firstly, it was an Astral Pack. So it has to have been a decent
That's
while
only
ago.
like 60 months ago.
What?
It's been 60 months since we had Astral Pack. Fuck.
Yeah.
All those people that use 60-month interest-free at Harvey Norman to buy their Astral
Oh,
Packs,
no.
they owe now all when you owe money, make sure to pay it.
This is the true reason why the economy is going into the toilet.
Fuck. We forgot about our 60-month
Okay.
interest-free.
So, can I confirm Astral Pack was the first... There's 2 ultis, right?
Astral Pack 8.
But that... Has it had 2 ulti printings, or am I stupid? I think it's had 1 ulti printing, right?
It's okay. We're going to move on to Jake bringing up something that was really fucking dumb.
No,
Jake,
we're not.
bring up something really fucking dumb.
No.
Okay.
If you want to bring up dumb shit, you can bring up dumb shit.
So the OCG did a rulings update that people are now taking as gospel. Despite the fact that in every single time we have an OCG ruling, TCG judges turn around and go, now that's the OCG, it applies differently over here. And that's Jake's new point of
That was
news.
quite a while ago, wasn't
It was quite a while ago.
However-
Thank you, Jake.
In my bitching and moaning,
7 years isn't 10, motherfucker.
10 was an exaggeration, and you know what? It was close.
it? It was hyperbole.
Old.
so anyway, Rukalis negates IP Masquerena. I personally don't have anything against the ruling. I just think it's dumb that people are now being like, the OCG ruled it this way, despite the fact that that happens a lot. And then we still get fucking stupid rulings like Meltdown works when your opponent fusion summons.
Question. Was the argument that because it changes locations, stupid OCG shit? Because they have that
Honestly,
whole
I
change
don't
location thing?
fully understand the reasoning as to why people were like, you can't negate my special summon effect with your special summon negator.
Yeah, this seems super straightforward.
They then gave like a list of cards, and I was like, yep, they should negate all of these cards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does it say monster, like a special effect,
don't
special
know.
summon by a monster effect, or just by an effect?
So it's, yeah, any card or effect that includes
Oh, cool.
the effect of
Oh,
special
cool.
summoning a monster.
Macrocosmos.
Yeah, Rukalos can negate Macrocosmos.
It can
Solemn
indeed.
Warning again. Yeah. It's just Solemn Warning on legs. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think the argument people were making is that its effect was worded in such a way that it wasn't giving, like, it wasn't its effect that allowed you to link summon, it was just allowing you to link summon off turn. It was really weird, the argument that people were making.
It's an applied effect.
It's dumb.
These same people be like, you can't use your IP Masquerena to make Link 5.
Yeah, yeah. That was the whole thing.
Uh,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know.
Those same people were like, just because the OCG ruled it that way doesn't mean that we're playing it that way.
If Dragoon leaves the field, then it comes back.
If or get.
Ooh.
If or get.
No, it remember, apparently.
If or get.
Yeah.
Anyway, while Ben's in rage, we might as well get this out of the way. We
Oh,
have
yeah,
the
make me even
OTS
more
21
Oh,
leaks of
I
the
don't
LTs.
think... Hold on. I think I saw, like, a blurred, shitty photo, and I think I forget all of them.
Okay.
Jake's looking at the
Alright.
shitty photo right now.
Alright.
Yes, I am.
Hit me.
So, we have...
Don't say
Oh,
anything
no,
yet. Don't say anything
No.
yet.
So,
Don't say anything yet.
we're getting 3 meta cards.
Yes.
For the best 3 archetypes.
Okay.
Kashtira, Tear and Sprite. We knew
Okay.
this already.
yeah,
alright,
that was
so-
in the press release.
What is the one Kashtira card that you think is a meta staple in every deck?
You're asking the wrong question. Blake, what is Kashtira?
I don't know. Oh, wait.
Okay.
No, wait. The fucking thingy. I've played against this. No, actually, I didn't. I summoned a barrier station and they couldn't play. So, actually, I tested against this and I just dumpstered it 2 games in a row. So, I don't know.
I'm going to give you 2 choices.
Yeah,
And
okay.
you get to make an ulti out of 1.
Alright.
The $100 ultra rare that on summon, free summon by the way, searches itself, and if your opponent activates a monster effect, banish it.
Okay.
Banish 1 card field.
Yeah.
Or literally any other fucking card.
Okay, hit me with the cards and I'll tell you what I think.
Okay, so we have Sprite Jet.
No.
Oh, sorry, Sprite Elf. I do this all the time. I
Okay,
always say-
Elf.
The one acceptable one. However,
Okay,
the
fine.
one that will get banned.
Yeah, okay, fine. Good card. Also, you don't play it 3, so it makes it easier to get, sure.
It's 2 of.
Yeah, so it's a,
Soon
it's
to
a
be
six-
0 of when
Yeah.
it gets banned.
Yeah.
Next we have
This card's gonna be banned by the time we even get it in OTS packs.
Yeah.
Tier Element Rhino Heart.
What? Oh, no.
Yep. No, just print the 2 of. Make the 2 of an ulti.
Like,
Well, you're probably going to have to play 3 of it once,
Look,
Sheeran gets...
well, so this is the thing,
I
right?
would
Like,
have been-
it's that is fine, but there's a very clearly better choices they could have made,
Yes.
Yeah.
which is weird.
Yes.
It is. I think you're right. It's a bit telling. It's a little bit telling.
They should just printed Kit Callus.
Yeah.
Again, the one that's gonna get banned, but rather.
I don't think they'd ban Kit Colours, do you?
That's how you
Put it
take.
one.
If you
So if you want to murder
yeah,
Tier
yeah.
Element...
So they're gonna
but-
spend the next 9 months being like, hee hee, Sheeran to 1, hee hee, Merly to 1, hee hee. Fuck, we need to ban Kit Callus now.
Oh shit.
This is still here.
Yeah. Fair.
But yes, another one that I don't like.
Okay, and then the shitty.
And then Kashtira Unicorn.
I don't think I've seen that card.
So that one searches a Kashtira spell or trap on summon, and if your opponent activates a card effect, I think it can banish a card from the extra deck face down.
$60 ulti.
Yes.
In fairness, this card's about a $40, $50 ultra in itself.
When it came out, it was $10. It's simply $40 or $50 because people are like, ooh, they've got to hit Tier Element one day. Ooh. Inflate the market.
Shut up.
The sheer array of voices
Oh.
is...
It's they
Haha, the secondary market will rule the universe. Haha.
like the one constant they have to make the game cheaper.
Fuck the reprints. Haha.
Yeah, legitimately, like they just don't give a fuck. Remember, I got punishment as a super, and everyone was like, "Nice."
Yeah, that was nice times.
Yeah, no, fuck yes. They have like an inbuilt way to make the game cheaper, but whatever.
It'll be interesting to see what would they actually reprint in the OTS outside of these ultis, whether they
It'll
do
be a
give us
Mystic
high
Uncommon.
Yeah.
Because ban list already happened and rectify the reason to need that card, just like the last 3 OTS packs.
What's the current OTS?
20.
Aluba,
Oh yeah, cool.
Ray,
Sure.
and the other one.
Ghost reap a whole bunch of cherries.
Yeah.
The only good one.
Wishing.
Yeah.
Remember when you used to Ghost Reaper Dante? Good times.
Good times.
Bragg is shaking his head profusely.
What's next in news, Jake, that's not going to depress Ben?
Okay, that limits me somewhat. Let's just move on to Discord. If you weren't aware, we do have a Discord. Link will be in the description below.
Was there any more news?
There was an announcement of a remote dual YCS just after our YCS, like literally 2 weeks after.
I thought they would announce ages ago. Oh, YouTube, Yu-Gi-Oh! Did a cross duel tournament.
Oh, they did. True.
I acknowledged it for 30 seconds and the stream crashed.
Uh,
I thought it was our internet, only to
No.
realize it wasn't our internet, and it was just Konami crashing because they had to put 4 different people into a stream at once.
it was on at the same time as the regionals for Pokemon, and they went into a break, and I switched over, and it crashed, and I went, okay,
Good work.
I
goodbye.
would imagine if they ran it on a donkey server that it
But-
might end up having issues.
Billy. Breaks. Commentary. Fantastic.
Fair. That was also
God, how much are they throwing at him to like get him to promote cross duel?
how did
Billy Breaks like just works for Konami nowadays.
but aren't they like super PG? Like, why are they hiring someone with like released video of his?
Hey.
What? What do you mean? It happened.
I wish to retract any implications that Blake has just made. We move.
It's not us.
Welcome back to the Cowboy4Game Discord.
Hey!
Of course,
Yes.
Discord in the description down below.
Are you stealing my fucking thing?
No, I've got a new thing. This week, make sure to head down there. We're taking polls for Product of the Year, Card of the Year, a whole bunch of year-end stuff. It's down there. Head down there. Go vote.
C4G Game Awards.
Tell us what your favourite moment from this year was.
Yep, please provide us with a timestamp as well so we can
Yep.
clip it and
So I can edit it
get a bit
properly.
of a compilation together. The sooner you have those together, the better, because we are getting up to that time of year where we want to do this kind of stuff. So yeah, please get into Discord. Timestamp.
Spend all next Saturday doing this. So
Yes. Okay, our first question this week comes to us from Ragai.
Hey.
What is your approach to deck building for best of one in Masterduel? I'm currently on a streak of going up against one type of deck. Oh wait, do we?
we did this question.
Yeah, we did this question. Sorry, Ragai, you're not first question.
Bye, Ragai.
Actual first question comes to us from 6i6.
King.
At what point in a Yu-Gi-Oh career is it appropriate to start judging? And he said judging interactions more so. So I think we can probably put this into two sort of questions. Like, at what point do you feel that locals you're knowledgeable enough to tell people this is how certain rulings work? And then
5 years.
again, how long until you feel like you could actually judge a tournament?
You know what's funny? I think it completely depends on how active you are. So obviously you need time, but then how active you are in the format. I feel like during like hard sweat season of a couple of formats I was in, I could have told you any interaction with any deck in the fucking format back to front. But then even though after that, going to Zoo format, I didn't understand Zoo anywhere near well enough to make those judgment calls. So even though I had the experience and like I was playing the best I ever had, I don't think I understood that format well enough to say, yeah, this is this niche interaction between this Zoo card and this Zoo card. I think it's completely dependent on like how much you're sweating the game at that point. Like, honestly.
You don't need to know any interactions in the format. Just know the right people.
Oi, fix this shit. Thank you.
Yeah, there's definitely points where I felt like if
Same with
I
confidence.
knew a lot more niche interactions or a lot of old school interactions, that I could probably like judge a tournament. I think the thing that would carry me the most in that regard is I can get loud.
Yeah, you just have to say things directly with confidence and tell them to shut the fuck up. And if they have
You can
any...
also be like, Purple Nightfall just comes back.
Yes, and then say, if Dragoon comes back, it remember.
You remember.
Oh, you have
Does it
15
forget?
examples of it not doing that? Nah, fuck you.
You forget.
If forget.
Dragoon very full.
But yeah, honestly, like obviously,
Unforgivable.
if somebody's played the game for a
Poor
long
fella.
time,
He
he's
fell
like,
into
where
the
did I
Spanish-
come from? Who is my family?
He fell into the Spanish pile and was like, oopsies.
Oh no.
I come back now? How'd I get there?
Holy shit, I end up here.
Rabbi!
It's been 2 years and we're still on this.
Yeah, I'm not forgetting. I do not forgive and I do not forget.
Unlike
No,
Dragoon.
it hasn't been 2 years. It's only been
Forget.
a
You
year.
forget.
Oh.
He still doesn't remember the judge.
I forgot.
But yeah, just obviously if you have somebody at your locals who's played for ages, like they probably have seen more shit, but
Look,
that's not an indicator.
Ben, we could do a whole half an hour on Forgetful Dragoon, but we need to move on.
This is true.
I think Konami forgot about Dragoon too.
Don't know your
I think the
rulings.
TCG forgot about Dragoon.
Yeah,
it's,
we did.
It's so fucking
That-
wild that like it was a huge threat in the OCG. They banned the card. It's not even on Masterduel. Like you can't even like. I don't think you can look at like crafting it. I think they're just like trying to erase it from people's memory. In the TCG, people are like, "Oh, Dragoon." Oh,
And
okay.
you know the best part? It was so many people's only action in a turn. You would do that, and that is it. And go,
Pass.
here you go. And that was a completely valid thing to do.
Wild, absolutely wild. So next question, believe also comes from 6i6.
No, my answer to that last question was 5 years.
I think like summed it up fairly well. Like I don't think you can put any time on it. If you've come from other
5 years.
TCGs as well, and you're sort of
that's hard,
confident in the way that you can judge a card game. Like sometimes if you've come from one game and you go to another, you just pick up on it a little bit quicker because like
3 years if you're with scrubs.
Yeah.
next question.
2.5 years if you top.
Next question. What is the perfect tech for new Dark World strategy? To make it better or to stop it?
Bragg, can you...
I don't
No,
really think you
okay,
need to reinvent
so-
the wheel with
Who's got the Dark World deck sitting here?
Activate
both of them.
Dimensional Fissure.
What?
Yeah,
Against them.
literally,
Oh.
literally any of the side cards for Tier Element.
Tier Element,
use
just hit
those.
them.
Yeah, just use your 2 element side.
Wait, did Dark Worlds need to be discarded to the graveyard specifically?
Yes.
I don't know.
And they activate in graveyard.
Oh yeah, the activate great.
I just wasn't sure if they had like dangerous text, like they just needed to be discarded rather than discarded
I
to the
don't
grave.
know.
Because the dangers can be banished and they don't give a shit.
True,
Play
yeah.
Well or against them.
Soul Drain.
Soul Drain. Win in time.
No, you can if you don't use Dweller against them because they actually activate in the discard. So like when they're halfway between your hand and the graveyard, they activate.
I
There you
was
go.
more saying Grapha doesn't care.
No, they activate in the discard. So when they're halfway across, they go, I activate now. Yay!
Hey!
So if you're
Dweller
like,
don't stop me.
so if you're animating the effect, it'd be like rather than it happening in the graveyard or happening in the hand, it'd be
Yeah,
like
halfway
they're
through.
halfway through to the grave and
And
they're
then
like,
it just goes,
I don't know.
yeah, it's like it
Yes.
does that thing on Masterduel where it does this and it goes, huh! And then just yeah.
Oh god. I don't,
Spicy tech
I
in them. Danger
don't-
cards.
I don't think you need to reinvent the wheel with them, honestly. Like draw cards, discard cards.
I don't think you need to play Dark World.
Dark
I'm just gonna
World
throw it out there.
dealings.
Just don't do that.
Do you even know what they do turn 1, you nut?
I saw Dark Worlds in
4
like
cards back to deck from opponent's hand.
I don't. Okay, same as any hand rip deck turn 1. I don't care. When what's the shitty fucking deck Lachlan played?
Dynamist.
No, Dialect.
Inferno.
Yeah, it's same as Infernoble. You know what? Fucking don't care. They could be. You could tell me it does it 98% of the time, and it's the best deck in the world. I'd still.
No, so here's
It
the
just
thing.
reminds me of Logan, and that upsets me.
It's going to be able to put 4 cards back in the deck at any time,
Yeah.
and then you're still going to go to a tournament, and a guy's going to be like, you should see my Dark World strategy. I
Pass.
dare you to make me discard a card.
Do it. You won't.
Dear God.
Uh,
Yes.
Yeah.
Next one is. Sorry, there's just again a lot of stuff. Next one is from Crobat 5.
Oi.
From MV.
Yeah.
draw 6.
Do you ever put what? Put one off random. Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Do you ever put off one off random cards in your deck that might help you in certain situations, or do they make your deck too inconsistent?
I side deck those cards.
Yeah.
There'll be some if they're like a massive blowout card. Sometimes you'll be happy to play the one off. Like for a long ass time, I was just putting Feather
one,
Duster.
Yeah, I was
as
one
the
Feather
one-off.
Duster was literally what I was going to say, I guess.
Oh,
When
yeah.
Raigeki was at 1, we used to play it because it would help go second.
Oh god.
Yeah, I know. Blowing up the board was relevant.
What was the one-off card that we were discussing today that you'd play the one-off to care about your one-off?
1 for 1.
Oh yeah. I know.
Me and
what it
Jake
was.
were discussing it.
Yeah, branded opening.
Yeah,
Oh,
playing branded opening in your Bisted Element list so that off your one-off Sorinier, you have a card to send.
sure.
Because then it protects your fusions.
And you're milling it anyway, so it could just sit in graveyard as a protection for fusions. I don't mind it as an idea. I'm not saying to do it at all. Please do not take this as
You
gospel.
draw the one-off for your one-off.
So, next question. Again, we're back to 6R6. What is your most used emoji when communicating with friends?
Oh, it's
I don't use emojis.
It's a laughing crying face.
Yeah.
Because it's like super generic. It can be like laughing at me, laughing at them. This is stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, Ben doesn't.
At
use
most, you'll get a thumbs up. And even then, it's me clicking the thumbs up button, not going through a fucking emoji.
Hold on. I'm checking him.
I send the.
I am very against emojis.
I send.
Both of us.
are you scrolling too?
Yeah. I send the grimace emoji.
What?
Like,
I approve that emoji.
Oh, he like, yeah, it's just the straight teeth one where it's like,
Oh, okay.
I thought you meant literally grimace from
yeah,
like his
so
going
did I. so did I.
oh my god, Macca's emoji app when?
I just want a grimace that's just waving. He's just like, hey.
Shit.
That's not how
grimace.
emojis work.
No, but he's like mid-wave, and he's like, hey.
Shit. He's right.
He doesn't use them.
I
Yeah.
don't
Eyes,
use emojis.
rat, puke face.
Oh, wait, the rat is good.
Again, our next question is from 6R6. What is your favorite type of effect?
Oh.
Effects.
Pay life points to search a card.
Watermelon.
Oh, you'd love Exorcister then.
Returning to hand.
No,
at
because
start
I'm
of
not a
battle phase.
nonce.
Yeah, but they all pay 800.
I know.
All of them.
I know. I keep getting told, Jake, anytime a card pays any amount that is 500 to 1,000, anywhere in there, people are just like, bro, do you know the amount of people that were like, Golden Lord? And I was like, no.
When does he pay life points?
Doesn't-
Oh, the fucking spell.
The
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Elderland got pay 8.
It's been so long since I've seen anyone play that card that I just see the floodgates.
I like a good sub out and summon things.
Start battle phase.
Yeah. I like a good, like,
End of battle phase.
Buster Dragon. I like a, yeah. I'm a big fan of this thing goes and summon other dude. Except Ritual Beast. Fuck them. I don't know what they do. I still haven't read them. Don't care.
They go 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, 2 here.
All Ritual Beast players are cheaters. Like, all
Yes.
of them. They don't know
Yes.
their deck well enough.
This is true. This is true.
I know they have a restriction somewhere in that deck that they ignore. I know they do. I just don't know where it is.
The restriction is their brain power.
Wow. Shots fired at
Bro, they've
Nathan,
got
who
three-
hasn't played this
they've
game.
got
in fucking
3
years.
macro, bro. They're still not gonna play it. Yo, I bet you they're gonna get Ritual Beast players at YCS because of 3
Oh, there'll
macro.
be like 3.
Yeah, they're gonna be stoked, bro.
Hey,
they came
Jake,
all over their walls.
That's like 8% representation in Central America.
My favorite type of effect. I was thinking about this. It's either an omni-negate or a floating effect. I do like a float.
Float.
Yeah, yeah. Floating is nice.
Jake loves when he goes down the pool and there's just a floaty.
What about Jake likes
This is
discard 2
dangerous, slippery
waters
slope.
and then hit for a lot of damage.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
were fun.
Yeah. Weirdly good question.
Yeah, I
Weirdly
don't mind it.
interesting question.
Ben, your favorite type of effect?
I already said it 5 times.
What?
We move!
I don't remember that. Do you remember this?
I
Did
don't
he
know.
say it?
I
He
did.
tends to have his own conversation.
Okay.
I do have my own conversations.
Yeah, that does conclude us for questions as well.
Damn.
So, thank you all very much for watching. As stated before, please jump into our Discord, fill out the Google form for your favourite card, set, and deck of the year, as well as giving us timestamps for your favourite moments. Like, subscribe, all that kind of stuff, and we will catch you again next week. Peace!